Hello everyone, this is a hair and makeup video. It might be actually cut up in two. I don't know, I'll see what I can do with editing. I'm still novice with this, so it's going to be on this hair look, this hairstyle, this beachy, wavy, effortless look, and then this makeup. So it's extreme wing, extreme highlight and contour, cream contour, powder contour, and this nude lip. So yeah, so if you are interested in either, watch them, don't watch them, live your life. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and I'll get right on it. Cheers. So I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal concealer in porcelain, and I'm using this as a base on my lids and above my brows, and I'm blending that in with the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, which is like $3 and works really great. And then I'm going in again with e.l.f. with the High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, and I'm starting with ColourPop's Girl Power. Now I'm going above my lid because I have hooded eyes, and so I find that shadows don't really show up unless I kind of create my own crease. So I'm going in with a light hand and blending it out, and I'm just going to keep going in and adding more and more color. I feel like that way I have more control over the look that I'm doing, and I mean, you're less likely to make mistakes. So just take your time. And now I'm kind of winging it out, and that's just to create a more elongated eye look. And blending once again. And now I'm just going in and cleaning up my actual lid, because I'm going to go in with a different color there. So I just want to kind of keep it as clean as possible. I'm going in with ColourPop's Bandit now, and I'm just reinforcing that crease. It's a slightly darker, still quite warm brown, and I find that just defines the lid for me a bit more. So I'm just following the line I created. So now I'm going in with an Essence liner pencil. It's a brown, and I'm just following that elongated line I created with the shadow and blending it in on top of my actual lid. It looks a bit weird now, but it'll make sense. And now I'm going back in with the Bandit and blending it into the shadow. So now I'm going in on my actual lid with, what is that called? Game Face. That's also a ColourPop shadow. I'm loving these ColourPop shadows. They're $6 and you get a lot, and they're very pigmented. So now I'm going in the waterline with the Annabelle, what is that? The Annabelle liner in chocolate. And then back in with the Essence pencil to connect that liner. And then I'm going in with the NYC liquid liner. Halfway across the crease, and then I'm blending it into the middle of the line that I created. I'm going in with the Stila palette in the color Air, and I'm again connecting that wing into the rest of the shadow. So I'm kind of focusing it more in the outer corner and working my way into the middle. Gives a bit of a gradient. And now I'm going in with the Ardell Demi Wispies. I cut them in half and put them on the ends, and then going in with some individuals. So I am bronzing myself up a bit. I didn't put self-tanner on, so I'm just kind of doing my own bronzing thing, and I mixed the Revlon Skinlights with the Bonne Bell Gel Bronze, and I'm going in with a brush, and I'm just blending that in. It's just a quick way if you didn't get a chance to self-tan or you don't feel like self-tanning. And this way I don't have to deal with patchiness, because I find, even though I exfoliate, self-tanner kind of isn't great for me when it starts to fade out. So this is just an easy way to have a bronzy look for one night. And I'm going around the perimeter of my face so that the foundation is going to match, and I can make sure it matches my neck and chest. So I'm just priming with the Nivea Men balm and then going in with the baby skin. I focused the baby skin on my acne scars. And there I went in with the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation in N30 and my Kat Von D. And then that is a Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I don't have the color on me. I'll put it in the description because I didn't quite get the color I wanted mixing those two. So I just added that for a bit more warmth. And I'm blending in like crazy with a beauty blender. Blend, blend, blend. Oh, and then that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit in Fair. So I'm using the highlight color in Soft Light. And I'm going the bridge of my nose, under my eyes. And then I'm going to go right above the cheeks and the lips, and then under the lips and on the chin. Anywhere I get any creasing. I get a lot of creasing around my mouth. And then I'm going in with Mink. And that is the darkest one in the Fair. And as you can see, I'm making a C shape. I feel like that really brings out the top of the cheekbone. I'm kind of obsessed with highlighting the top of the cheekbone. I feel like it gives a more, or a higher cheekbone look. And I'm going right into my ear in the middle. And then there I'm going in with the City Color Cosmetics stick bronzer. And then my Nars Radiant and Creamy right under my eye. And then back in with the LA Girl as a transition color between the highlight and the contour. It looks a little more natural and it blends out a little better. And I always start with my highlight first, so I blend that out as much as I can. And then I'm going to go in and blend the contour, because I feel like if I blend the contour first and then I go over top with the highlight, it kind of gets muddy. This just works better for me. I mean, it's a personal choice, whatever works for you, but this has always worked best for me. So I'm going back in with the e.l.f. concealer brush. And you keep blending. I mean, this probably takes me 15 minutes from start to finish with the cream contour, because I'm just obsessed with the blending. And I mean, it just gives a more natural appearance the more you blend. So now I'm going in and I'm blending out the cream contour with the e.l.f. small stipple brush. And I'm doing it in circular motions. And that just blends everything in a little better. And then I'll go back over it with the Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender softens the edges. I feel like nothing works as good as the Beauty Blender. I'm obsessed with it. And then just blend, blend, blend. Blend again. And I'm actually going to set my under eye with the Laura Mercier, I think it's the Matte Radiance Baked Powder and Highlight 01. It is technically a highlighter. And then I'm going to go over top of everything with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I feel like setting my under eye with that soft highlight, it kind of shines through the Laura Mercier, and it gives a bit of like a glowy effect. And now I'm going in with the Contour and Highlight Pro Palette by Bellapierre. I'm using color Espresso. And I'm just following along my contour. I'm going with this really cool brush by e.l.f. I believe it's just the contour brush. And then following along with the Contour Effects palette by City and Color. And then going in with my lip color, Max Oak lip liner. I love that lip liner. And I'm totally overlining my lips, let's be honest. And then I'm going in with the BH liquid lipstick in, I don't know what color this is. I think it's sandy. Oh goodness. I'll figure it out and put it in the description. And next is hair. Oh, actually, no. I'm going back under my eye with the ColourPop Game Face and just blending it into the rest of the eye look. And then going in with the Pure Cosmetics Luminizer and just, oh, yeah, that was too much highlight on top of my lid. There you go. Blend it out. And there we go. Okay, these are the 3 products you need. A clip, a curling iron that's probably 1 inch to 1.5 inches, and a brush. So I'm separating my hair into sections. In the bottom layer, I'm curling away from my face. And just feel for the hair and make sure it doesn't get too hot, and then release. And I'm, again, curling the hair away from the face. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of clamping halfway down the hair and then curling. That just, if you notice, it'll give you a little more control over the curl. And I don't really like to curl the very, last ½ inch, because I feel it looks a little more messy and cool. So now I'm going in with the second row, right by the ear, and now I'm curling towards the face. Curling in different directions, I find, keeps the hair from all curling into each other. I don't know if you've noticed that, but if you do curl your hair, by the end of the day, it almost especially if you have fine hair, it kind of all curls into each other and goes flat. This way, the curls are curling in different directions, so they kind of stay separated. So this whole row, I'm just curling towards my face, except for when I go into the back. And this is just to give more dimension to the curl and to the, not to the curl, but to the overall look. And also, do not brush them out. As you can see, I'm letting the curls set. Letting the curls curl off. Nope. Letting the curls cool off before you brush them out will help the curls stay longer. So now, again, I'm going in with this row and I'm curling away from the face with this piece. And I think this is where I start to then go back and forth. Yeah. Nope. So I'm still curling away from the face. I might do 2 away from the face, 1 towards the face. It's really up to you. The more you kind of play with it and see how it goes, the better. See, yeah, now I'm curling towards the face. So I'm just totally switching it up, just keeping it interesting. As interesting as curling your hair can be. And then curling away from the face again. I'm taking larger sections only because I have finer hair. If you have thicker hair, then you'll probably have to take smaller sections. And I'm curling towards the face. Yeah, I mean, if you have thicker hair and you have a lot of, if it's coarser, then I would suggest flat ironing your hair or smoothing it out first and then going in on top. Because I find just curling on top of it alone, if you have more than a medium texture, it might give you a little trouble. So because I have fine hair, fine texture, I can just go in with the curling iron when it's blown dry. I actually let my hair air dry this time, so yeah. Also, make sure you're using a serum or something to protect your hair from the heat. I have a serum on and I sprayed a heat protector before I got started. I couldn't recommend that more because we don't want to burn our hair. So now I'm curling the hair towards the face and now against the face. So I'm going back and forth at this layer. Okay, so for your back top piece, to get volume, pull it straight up, 90 degrees, and then go in and curl it under. That'll give you a little height. And now for the last layer. So now I'm going to take this entire layer and curl it away from the face. For the front pieces, I like to kind of direct the hair forward. So this way you kind of have this, it gives you a more tousled look, and you'll see at the end what I mean. And in the same, I'm curling away from the face on this side as well. I always brush each piece too before I curl to avoid any sort of frizziness. So that's a Big Sexy Hair dry volumizing shampoo, and then the Redken, it's a Redken hairspray. So I'm just putting the dry shampoo at my root area because I have fine hair, it gets flat. And that is my reality. So I find that this stuff is really, really good. It holds up all day long. And then I just kind of, almost like if you're shampooing your hair, you kind of go in and move that around all over your scalp. And just play around. You don't even brush it. It's more like finger combing. So you just kind of run your hands through your hair. I had this one piece that was driving me insane. I did have my curling iron turned off by that point, so I don't know how much that helped. Nope. And so now I'm going to spray it. So just move your hair around and spray. You don't want to have too much spray. You don't want to weigh your hair down. I find this is a really nice flexible spray. It's super, super light. Yeah, and just keep running your hands through it and playing around with it. And that's it. It's as easy as that. And I'll keep fussing with it for ages. Oh, and I'm spraying right at the top of my forehead because it keeps the hair voluminous at the front. I like that kind of look. I like to have a little height right at my forehead. And that's it. Easy peasy. Any questions? Put them in the description.